Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It has literally been only 11 hours ago since I streamed the 7.0 Genshin, so we're just gonna get started because there's a lot of things that I want to do in this stream. So, yes, I am still gonna try and do the 4.4 Honkai Star Rail quest that I already have scheduled this late evening. But before we get started, I did mention I was gonna oh, hold on. The stream is uh being laggy. So hold on, let me just I'm gonna try and adjust the bitrate for the stream because the stream is not holding up. Let me see. Okay, so the bitrate is fine. Okay, bitrate is going good. Sorry, I'm checking the bitrate. I'm gonna try and go to 4K BPS if possible. Okay, yeah, it's stable. So this is gonna be a little bit of a long stream. I do have some caffeine here to keep me awake. So honestly, if I'm being honest, I didn't really get that much sleep. I didn't get my full 8 hours. Oh, hold on, Wi-Fi is acting up again. Okay, Wi-Fi is fine now. All right, now, like I mentioned in stream, there were three things I wanted to do. The first was obviously the HSR reaction. The second was, let me see, what was the second? The FGO BB rolls. And then the third was, I didn't mention this, I forgot. This actually arrived yesterday. Blue Reflection Quartet. So these are actually the same producers as the Atelier Ryza series, Gust. So I wanted to get this to support them, and I've already been interested in how Blue Reflection Quartet plays anyway, so that's why I got it. So yeah, I just wanted to announce that I'm not really going to do any playthroughs of it on the channel. I'll probably do a final impressions on it, but other than that, yeah, I'm just going to be playing it off on the side. And speaking of which, speaking of JRPGs, um, obviously, we're going to be finishing Genshin 7.0 Chapter 7 Act 2 today, but depending on how I'm feeling, we are also going to be finishing Monster Hunter Stories 1. Ignore 2, I didn't mean to get that, but Stories 1, it's already in my Switch 2. We are going to be finishing it today on stream if possible. It may take a couple of hours, but we're just going to try and see. So if we're able to beat Stories 1, because I'm literally at the end, I just need to do like 2 more boss fights. If once we're finished with Stories 1 on stream, we're gonna get started on Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. So I'm just gonna do a first impressions on this, obviously. I'm not gonna do a full playthrough, I'm just gonna do a first impressions and then a final impressions, like how I did with Stories 1. But yeah, that's the plan for this stream today. Beat Genshin's Chapter 7 Act 2, and then finish Stories 1 and then get started on Stories 3. So it's gonna be a little bit of a long one, but even despite how long it is, I'm still going to try and do HSR 4.4 as well that I have scheduled in this evening. So the earlier we get started, the better. We're just gonna hop straight to it so we don't waste any time. And hopefully we'll finish it pretty quickly. Emphasis on hope. Okay. And I'm just for a disclaimer, hold on. What?
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in Snezhnaya?
Okay. Just to let you guys know, I did mention this at the start of stream. I am still a little bit sleep deprived. I could have used at least like 1 or 2 hours worth of sleep, but I'm just gonna try and keep myself on with Coke. If that explains my low energy, because I'm extremely low energy right now. I'm probably gonna be low energy throughout the entire stream, so I do apologize for that, but I just want to get this finished with. Now, in terms of how much time we have left with this quest, we only have around 2.5 hours, just about, left of this quest, so I'm gonna time myself, obviously, and then I'll let you guys know how far we are in terms of time. So 1 hour, 2 hours, so yeah. I expect we'll probably be very close to the end at the 2 hour mark, so I'll just keep track of time, like 2 hours, 1 hour. So let's get started.
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself. We just need to wait for her triumphant return.
Yeah, we're waiting for the Tsaritsa.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram. Oh, maybe we should have given him a coat before he went out there.
Ain't no way. This man Chuganov actually isn't that much of a bad guy after all, huh?
Death itself is cold, isn't it?
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to miss him, I think. Thinking back on it, once we get out of here.
Are you okay?
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Is it because Tonya stood up for you?
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to...
Little girl? I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me this morning.
Oh, no.
I've been too embarrassed to admit. So kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook. Unless my wife and I are having a fight, then especially when she was little.
He talks as if his daughter isn't there anymore.
All right, easy now. Are you taking anything?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frost fairy.
I see.
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight. Now that the deceased has left our midst, there shouldn't be any more incidents.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
However, out of an abundance of caution...
Shouldn't we take shifts?
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty of energy right now. After all...
I don't know, man. The storm is still ongoing, and we're still here. If this...
What a long day.
If this was truly resolved, we should already be out of this theater right now. Like, I don't believe this. There's no way. Like, there's no fucking way, bro. I'm still sus. I'm still sussed out about this. I don't think it's over.
But Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest.
Watch.
The last thing I want is to give myself
Watch.
nightmares.
I'm calling it right now. Lumine is going to sleep. she's going to dream again, and next on the cutting board is going to be Chuganov. Watch. Watch. I'm calling it right now. I knew it! I fucking knew it! It's Chuganov next. Watch. I knew it! Yo!
You big lug and take a look.
Yeah, I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it.
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Wait.
Are you all right?
No, Valerie isn't gonna die.
Just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr. Door fellow protected us.
No, Valerie isn't gonna die. It's Chuganov next. So I called it. It's gonna be Tonya. I knew it. Tonya is gonna be the imposter. It wasn't actually, Shram.
He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talk. Curses. The Black Mist.
No, it...
Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door.
Mr. Door! Trouble! Quick, get rid of them!
I can just push these ones off.
Well, anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thanks for saving us earlier.
No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
Oh shit. Damn. I'm pretty sure it's Tonya. I may be jumping the gun here, but I've been sussed out by Tonya this entire time.
So we're doing this the hard way.
Ready to taste my fists? Remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same.
Yeah, Lumine is gonna sleep. Chuganov is gonna die.
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
And Tonya is gonna be the culprit.
My command. Condense and crystallize. Impossible.
I'm so Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the Black Mist? No, no! They're gaining on us. Quick, keep... Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need...
Found it. This is my door.
What? You mean...
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
What?
No! You saved us!
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long.
But... Oh, you're right.
Oh wait, what?
The Black Mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both the monsters and Mr. Door are
Wait,
gone.
I was wrong. Chuganov didn't die, it was Valerie. Really?
I didn't... Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a... Oh, okay, good. Getting sleepy?
Wait, there's no way... Okay, if Valerie died, then obviously the deaths aren't gonna be permanent.
What time is it? Oh, I guess everyone's still asleep. These past 2 days of... Valerie?
What? There's no way, right? Isn't Valerie gonna be playable?
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
What? I did not expect that. So he died.
Just like the last 2 nights. No. I've been a real thorn in your side, but for me, life will be all the duller for not having.
How's Tony? I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days.
That means Valeri was the...
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up.
Right.
That much is certain.
Somebody probably wrote the death note, his name on the death note, and killed him.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday? I thought we already dealt with the dead person causing all this.
I'm telling you, bro, it's Tonya. Tonya is sus.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's a...
It must be Valerie. Yeah, Valerie sacrificed himself because he's the door.
Can a death at night even be defended against?
Shram is one of the people who should have died that night.
But Mr. Shram was already...
Oh yeah, you're right. Number of victims each night corresponds to the number of deceased around us.
After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night. It's a reasonable conclusion, considering the only variable that changed.
So the only variable that's consistent is 2 deaths per night.
Oh, the number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Among us.
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1. By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Oh! Wait, don't tell me it's Metia.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right?
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show, or made it out before the storm hit.
The Traveler's discussion with Odette before about Metia being dead. Is this where it's gonna come to play?
One more dead person among us. If Metia's theory is right, then what Odette told me, it's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than... if only we'd taken it...
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been helpful.
So
but
she's
I
gonna
held
tell
back.
everyone now?
I'm partly to blame as well.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us.
So they're gonna just tell him now?
I'm the dead person? Wow.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Well, I don't think Odette would have any reason to lie.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned, but I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Shram.
Having seen Mr. Metia a few days ago myself...
Well, if it isn't Metia, then who? Do we vote on it?
Tonya. Tonya has to be sus.
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Watch it all play out.
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it.
Damn.
If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
You little brat!
Did Nietzsche ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age and nothing else. Could that mean...
Well, let's see.
I'm just saying, you're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead? I can vouch for her if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she? The one called Child.
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't...
Bro's
think
just
I've ever
rage
mentioned
baiting
she
her.
was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
Wait. Is Chuganov the dead one? Is that why he's talking so longly about his daughter and wife? That would actually make sense too.
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case,
Among
it
Us.
seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time?
No problem.
Now I'm sus about Chuganov too. Who the hell could it be? I'm still sussed out about Tonya though. Because if we go by like narrative plot points, it's very cliche that the least likely person it can be is the suspect, which points to Tonya. And I've been hammering on that hypothesis ever since this Danganronpa ass plot started. So I'm still gonna stick with Tonya until otherwise.
Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the...
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure some of my memories from that afternoon...
Are
So
you
maybe he was
suggesting you're
dead after
missing
all?
The memory of your...
Of his death.
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans are...
You mean being silently assassinated?
The researcher's amnesia. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a All right.
Oh,
What?
leave. Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this?
Yeah.
What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Yeah, he'll die. I don't think that's a good idea, but then again, Valerie is supposedly dead, so he's probably not gonna die, but we'll see.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life?
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right?
Is it because the ley lines are being tampered with or something? Is the Loom of Fate playing a role here? Probably not, right?
There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state. All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat... Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am... If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now... Well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
I'm being thrown off now. I really don't know what's gonna happen.
Nietzsche's right. This is the only thing we can try right now. I think he's deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation, though. He probably doesn't want to burden everyone.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment after experiment with this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia? We've been But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this.
Damn. Alright. Sayonara, Mitya. I guess he's not gonna be playable. I guess he's not gonna be playable after all. No, I don't think that worked. People are still gonna be dying. Yeah. That's probably not gonna work.
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it.
I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like...
Maybe it's the realization that, come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside too. Who can ever... If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish...
Without regret, I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has...
Are you okay? If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few...
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Although
You're worried about her, aren't you?
to be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching
Descent?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, she loves eating, sleeping, and having fun. Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught my... But by the time I snap out of it, I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but...
I bet she misses you when you're not there as well. I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snesh, I could be surrounded by people all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us is something that all we can do is cherish their So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast.
Thank you.
But, Voryanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, why didn't you leave? That's just the choice I made. I used to regret, like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary motive. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years. But does a story exist without someone to read it? To me, the answer is no.
I disagree. The fact that that story is out there, it doesn't matter if someone reads it or not, because it still exists. That's just my opinion.
So I made the choice to stay. That way, there would still be someone left to sing these. Could you teach me how to understand your... A fan after my own heart. Thank you, Tonya. How about I sing something for you?
And once again, once the traveler falls asleep, we're gonna go back to that dream again, and then someone else is gonna be dead. And it's not gonna be Tonya. It's probably gonna be Chuganov.
I've never heard that one before. Color me impressed. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad. I've actually never performed this song in the theater before. Because it has more of a ceremonial purpose, it means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more. No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well. We should all turn in Okay. But... Of course!
The next victim is gonna be Chuganov.
Once I get out of here, but I guess that means I'll never get to... Before I fall asleep,
Back to the dream. It's Chuganov next.
Where? It's so dark in here, and I feel kind of dizzy. Am I alone?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you, bro. It was Tonya this entire time. I fucking told you, bro. I fucking called it. I called it. I fucking called it. I fucking knew it.
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection.
Okay, if Vodianitsa was able to protect them from dying, why didn't she do it for the rest of the other people?
I'm alive?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light.
Man, the Traveler got that plot armor in them, huh?
All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again. Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been a real bummer.
Okay, yeah, so the Traveler just got that plot armor on there.
A bit more than a bummer.
Sure I do. I'm your guardians. I specialize in soul recall. Oh, all right. There's no time to waste. The black mist is already catching up. We need to avoid it at Night Prayer at all costs. Come.
Okay.
We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light! It's back! Now that's... Shh! It's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you.
So how are we gonna...
Look out! The next switch is... over there!
What? Yo, this shit is a horror show. What the fuck? Oh.
No, Night Prayer is here too.
Yeet, weave.
Can't be
Oh.
the only path.
Oh.
Let's head. Return,
Damn.
oh spirits, fulfill
I
your
thought I
oath of
weaved there.
protection.
I guess that's one way to do it.
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it.
Damn.
Traveler! I won't let you
They
die
got
like
clapped.
this. Not on my watch.
Oh, here comes the plot armor. The plot armor revival.
Even dying is
Great.
Yeah.
Time for you to get out of here.
What about you?
I can't. I've already been used. The guardian spirit skills are finite. I might not look any different, but I can go no further.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. Go. Now.
So in this instance, the Traveler should have been the one who died, but Vodianitsa sacrificed herself. Traveler really got that plot armor in them, huh? I told you guys it was Tonya. I called it from minute one.
What do you need, sir?
Well, I guess there's no...
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you?
Take a long, hard look at your... I suspected you on day one, Lelic, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never... And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet, you were the...
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. That's either a sign of... Where was all this passion and bravado before?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on.
After all the trauma of the past few days, Valeria and Mitya aren't here anymore. But first, I need to think this through.
It has to be Tonya.
Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is Tonya. There is room to doubt her true identity. People are easily misled by first impressions. Now that I think about it, Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonya's identity yesterday, with basically no other...
That's what I'm saying, man. I've said this from the very beginning. It was Tonya.
How's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
Yep. That's it. Hook, line, and sinker. There we go. That's it.
Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
No. And my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
What?
Ugh.
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday you said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us a false testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife and daughter you're always talking about. Your entire family man persona is a charade, isn't it?
No, he was only defending Tonya because he's very protective about his daughter.
That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelic, I noticed you were home alone. Didn't think much of it at the time. But thinking back on it now, that isn't...
Even that was a lie?
What?
The curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted...
I think I remember the reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frost. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate, but it can be fatal. They sent me to the hospital as soon as they found out I had it. And after a while, I felt myself growing weaker and weaker. Nothing seemed... So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once, so things could be like they used. He agreed. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. It was...
Oh.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere. But there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for Tonya. It sounds like by then... Yeah, I know. I understand now. Dead, aren't
Wait, I don't get it though.
This cough and the feeling weak. It's probably just my body's memory.
Wait, I don't get it then. So, I mean, I called it this entire time, so I'm like 1000 IQ. But if this is the case, why would Child talk as if Tonya is still alive? Like, he says, I brought her tickets for you, traveler. So, like, why is he talking as if Tonya is alive? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would Child talk as if his own sister is still alive and well, like he's going to the theaters?
After all of that, It turns out I can't blame. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook, and Tonya is the name of one of the characters.
So you're telling me she conveniently also has the name of Tonya simply because she read a book in the past? Like, I get it that the Traveler was quick to label her as Tonya because she was gonna go to the theaters with Tonya. Okay, I think this writing is kind of dumb. I think that the writing is kind of dumb.
When we escaped from the hospital, our family in the hospital. So when you first approached me and said my brother had, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know. At least your memory of death isn't painful. That is a small comfort.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to change it to the thing. My bad.
Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I lied to you and pretended I knew them. And yes, the truth of the matter is, I lost them a long time ago.
Bro's a fraud. He was LARPing this entire time.
And before you ask, yes, Iskra, as in Iskra
Oh.
Manufacturing Plant.
He named this company after his daughter. That's sad.
She also died from the snow cough. She was just 6 years old after Iskra passed. My wife couldn't bear to face those memories either. So she chose to start a new life without me. One day when I came home from work and saw the empty room,
That's tough.
I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel any better.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime.
Yeah, at least it's not a crime, man. Chuganov is in the clear.
So explain your false testimony.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower. Combined with her various symptoms, I suddenly understood everything.
I see.
The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick, but the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui, it turned out that all previous treatments were complete. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frost flower leaves to... Poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
I see.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by
him,
protecting her?
Yeah, by him protecting her, he got other people killed, but Mitya and Valerie are playable characters, so surely they're not dead permanently.
I just don't believe in your crackpot. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm? Mitya's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. The others I can make my peace with. But little Miss Tonya, here she is. I just want her to live. Once this snowstorm is over, the very moment it stops, I'm going to march out that door and find someone who can fetch the very best medicine for her snow cough.
She's dead though, bro.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the
Brother.
chance to cure her.
Bro, she's already dead though.
Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our grasp.
Mr. Chuganov, stop.
Tonya.
By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before. I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Me. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, You've been trying to fight your own demons
Yeah,
through me.
exactly.
No! Listen to me.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. Despite all the bad things that kept happening, I got to meet since the day I escaped that hospital until now. This has been an adventure. I'm very fond of you all. If it were only possible, I'd trade my... And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov.
Oh, damn.
It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Well then, I suppose this is it. It's time for my adventure to end.
So this random
I've
chick,
caused enough trouble.
this random chick wasn't even Tonya at all. Come on, bruh.
You're leaving already? It's still...
No. My name is Patoshka. It was nice meeting you all. Feels strange that we're only being properly introduced now that...
Toshka.
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave. I can't keep lying to myself anymore.
Nah, man, you gotta live for your daughter, man.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques since they were founded.
Okay, surely the deaths must stop now, right? There's only 4 of them
I
left.
think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater.
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying and
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here, you should close down that factory of yours.
Is this really the time to be discussing my fact? All right, fine.
What?
Am I hearing things? There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't stopped.
Should we open the door?
Is this it? If the last few days are anything to go... Whatever lies beyond that door at this moment, it
I mean, it disappeared from the snowstorm. I mean, people disappeared from the snowstorm. So if it's something that withstands the snowstorm, I guess that is terrifying, but we'll just have to see. I'm predicting it's gonna be Mitya. What did I just say? I literally called it.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
How are you doing?
Much better, thanks. Whew, let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person. Am I right?
Not Tonya.
First, tell us how you made it back here.
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was a song.
So Vodyanitsa
someone
saved
singing.
them?
After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago, there...
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before. Because it means something like, may those we have lost.
That must have been Vodyanitsa.
That song is meant to God.
Huh. No kidding. Huh, seemed like I guessed right then. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. It was like, I don't know how else to describe it, except to... And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead. And this is my soul, not my body.
So Odette wasn't lying after all then.
But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there.
You don't seem any different to me either. In fact, this is something I've been wondering about for a while now. If both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all.
This raises a truly terrible thought.
It's either we're in a dream, or everybody has been dead this entire time.
Nitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem, confirming that he is indeed already dead. Of course, if even the long deceased like Mr. Shram can blend in with us undetected, then maybe we've all been dead from the very start. And all of us are now souls wandering the theater.
What?
Yes. I think that this is probably the afterlife.
What? Who's orchestrating this then?
What did you say?
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here, while an endless, infinite snowstorm rages outside. It's ironic, really. All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were. when
Among Us.
The truth was, we were all deceased. The only difference being some of us died more recently than others. Do you remember that note, "Death is near"?
Yes.
Seems like we misunderstood what it meant after all. Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that...
So all our attempts to survive.
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped two lost souls find Claire. The presence of those two is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning.
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that make us the lost souls now? Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body...
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all.
Am I...
So how the hell do we get out of this then?
This doesn't feel real to me.
How do we get out of this infinite Tsukuyomi?
No.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous. Good grief.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think of. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death. The exact moment I died. The root of all of this. Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something.
Was it Vodyanitsa?
I can't remember.
Mitya, your hand.
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen? What the...
Is that Renova's sign?
I guess this was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness. What's wrong?
It's... Renova. The ruler of death.
Yeah.
Alosha, do you still remember it was about the Grim Reaper? When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation of someone familiar to guide their soul into the afterlife. And as soon as you recognize...
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think that...
That's right. In which case...
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the whole intention.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then we start...
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
The Grim Reaper incarnate. I have a feeling that they're misleading us here. We're not gonna pick the people who are still alive. We're gonna pick one of these dead bodies. It's definitely not Tonya. Shram. Tonya and Shram are in the clear. It's not Vodianitsa because she's saving us. If it's Renova, Renova would most likely be her. I feel like it's her. This person here. I think it's her.
The Reaper is right here among us, and won't leave until...
Are you sure?
The Reaper is right...
Are you sure?
The Reaper is right...
I don't know.
The Reaper is right here...
There's no way it's Valerie.
The Reaper is right here... The Reaper is right... The Reaper is right here... The Reaper is right...
Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong then. So it has to be among us. No way, is it the Traveler? There's no way it's a Traveler, right?
Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision.
Oh. It would have to be Odette then.
Identifying the Grim Reaper...
Oh. It can't be Metia. No way, is it Metia?
Identifying the Grim...
I'm actually thrown off now. So what, is it Alyosha? Oh, nah.
No doubt about it. It's Alosha. Looking back at how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alosha is most likely the Grim Reaper lurking among us.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't been saying much anyways, too. It does make sense.
Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time to slip the note inside to mislead us.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
There's no denying it. The note could easily have been slipped in much earlier than it was discovered.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect Alyosha to be it either.
That's not all. I've also noticed that, although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation, looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the sidelines.
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here.
That is
It was
true.
also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
True. That is
So,
true.
You didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst.
He still won't admit it? Fine.
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alosha, then where's the real Alosha?
I don't know. I'm assuming this one?
That's right. This was the moment, right at the start, before any victims had even emerged. Alosha was switched with the ruler of death while everyone's guard was still down.
There's no evidence that have been leading up to this, so I mean, I guess.
When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, no one suspected anything unusual. It wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that, when Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never came back.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgov.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear. Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vojanitsa's Requiem.
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all. The one who...
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act anymore.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night.
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though of course, here, take a look.
Oh, they're dead? Damn.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead.
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
But when?
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related curse too? You cursed us?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take.
I like how we're just using Alyosha's model, because there's no 3D model for Renova in-game engine.
But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all, those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's
Work? So trapping us here...
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward, after the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of soul. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who... Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modifications. The angels hoped to make them capable of a... But this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary... This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to achieve a complete death. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, they will miss their chance for good. Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your...
Nitya is sharp. This must be what Renova... But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with? Why hide among us in the form of Alosha?
Because she's incapable of doing that in the first place. She can't just outright kill them off rip, because she's limited.
You seek to understand the mind. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death.
Okay, so they're just alive off a whim. In other words,
Are you
plot
happy
armor.
with my answer?
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you...
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how work is work. I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain.
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are... Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance. And there was a risk that... Then there was the issue of the 2 lost souls you called the deceased. The way you were...
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of...
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could have It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines. Otherwise, you would not like to know what the...
I vaguely remember seeing Patashka, but in the most...
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Anyway, giving psychological... That is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night. From where I stand, as both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger, all I had to do was stay close by and keep... And, of course, while I was at it, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this
Sounds like you had it all figured out. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls...
That much is obvious.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley line...
Okay. In order?
Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment the staff member named Dimov walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
Here's Dimov. Oh wait, that's not him.
No. Alosha was the second to walk into the snowstorm after Dimov to investigate. During this process, the ruler of death... During our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm.
It was these two, right? And this guy.
The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sobolova on the first night.
Then it was the
Odette
other
and
two
I spoke a lot
NPCs.
that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
It was him. And her.
The deaths of Kulish and Ranpana caused everyone to stop suspecting Lelek. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another, leading Mitya to suspect... Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased.
Them.
Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased and walked into the
And, Valerie.
We thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself.
And then it was Mitya. Oh,
Although Mitya did indeed walk into the snowstorm that day, he returned from the ley lines with the help of Vodyanitsa's requiem.
right.
The void in the ley lines hasn't been filled.
So next was Vodyanitsa.
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep. But the requiem she sang...
And then Tonya came out.
As it happened, Katashka filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines by walking into the snowstorm. The girl I thought was Child's sister, Tonya, come to think of it, Katashka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines.
I see.
That's why she used Alosha's voice to try and persuade her to stay behind. Looking back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part. No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us.
Among us.
Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls.
Yes, that was literally 10 minutes ago.
In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. And in the days since, now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands. That covers everything.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it?
The water imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence.
She's limited though. She already took out 2 people today, so she can't take out Traveler and Mitya now. So this is their chance to fight her off
The ley
and
lines
escape.
have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back.
So the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was...
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley and your soul is firmly anchored for a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body. I have no interest in involving myself with descenders. For now.
One last question then. All our struggles and
Death abides no reason. Besides, to me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals...
Cutscene.
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own
Okay, so
domain.
why haven't you killed them yet
I
then?
suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
Got him. What? What's happening? Oh, they're walking out. Wait, so we're alive now? How did we escape? Oh, I guess we escaped by defeating Renova in the dream. Okay, I guess everybody is safe now.
How are you holding up, Odette?
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, so I certainly didn't expect that little plot twist there, but we saw in the trailer that the Traveler literally throws hands with Renova. So, I swear to God, bro, if we don't see that, and if we don't see that for the rest of this 1 hour left of this quest, then that just means that they didn't have the budget for Renova's 3D model and they had to use Alyosha's model instead. That would piss me the fuck off, so they better not have baited us with Alyosha's model actually taking place of Renova's model and they just wanted to build hype by putting Renova's model in the trailer itself, but she's not actually in the game. So, I swear, bro, they better not do this shit. So let's see.
What happened to me?
How much?
We have
do you
1 hour
remember?
left.
What do you...
Has Mitya?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came back to life, just with one catch.
Right.
They
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. What?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
There's nothing on his hand.
I
Oh, okay.
don't
It was on
see
purpose.
anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What an unsettling thought. Still, what about you, though? The Ruler of Death mentioned that you're a descender?
A full explanation would get complicated very quick.
Well then, now that it's all over, the first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our
Right.
deaths. This confirms that time passes differently.
They say that right before death, time
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spend in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death.
Right.
To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of...
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her
Yeah.
true reasons for subjecting us to
That's
death.
what's been getting me. Like, why is she doing this to begin with?
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's why she had to approach it differently. If the previous incidents of amnesia among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter. Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note? I can't remember what it was, but... sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to...
Ma'am, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitya's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but I feel a vague and indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
Yeah. So everything that happened in the dream, like, we don't know much about him.
I can explain everything.
So everyone is there except Tonya. Right?
So Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this theater incident actually did us some good.
Finally,
after
bro,
all.
we're out of this goddamn theater.
So
I was
you
going to
said
get tired
I
of
promised
it.
to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I agreed. Let's check in on her first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace.
Imagine if Paimon wasn't there. I'm calling it right now, Paimon isn't there. And that probably must have had Traveler crash out against Renova in the trailer.
I'm finally back. Even though a long time, I should keep my emotions in check.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels... Shh. Stay quiet.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new... I'm so sorry.
Tell me, what
It was the Jester. He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned.
How long ago did he leave?
It was about an hour. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked
Yeah.
off with her as if it was only natural.
I told you. I knew Paimon wasn't gonna
I
be
assure
here.
you.
I knew Paimon was not gonna be here, and I fucking called it. Traveler's gonna crash out against Renova or something, or whatever.
do you know where they went?
To the armory place, right?
The Armory Palace, most
Mhm.
likely. Lord Piero, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiments there lately.
What would you need
keeping
Paimon in
a
there
close
for?
eye on their progress. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon,
Then lead the way, Odette.
okay?
Is this where we finally get to the plot twist that Paimon is actually Asmodee?
It's just up ahead.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I may be a Fatus. But Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands. Let's go.
I'm calling it right now. They're gonna show the plot twist that Paimon is actually Asmodee. And that's the reason why Asmodee has been missing. Do I have to
Hey,
fight these guys?
Who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
Yeah, we can just skip these guys.
The footsteps of the Empire. Let us have space.
Yeah, we can just go through all of them.
Do you have a pass? Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Then don't blame me for what happens next!
A great undertaking!
Watch out! Hey there! A proper send-off!
I will have order! Gather!
Coming at ya!
Wind Strider!
Take too long.
Easy.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research, after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization. It also serves as a bit of a
Right.
Intruders! Stay alert! Back.
One with wind and cloud! Moment of birth!
Order guide!
Oh, I think they're all dead. Yeah, that was overkill.
Intruders? Don't come any...
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
Is this guy drunk?
Where's your scalp?
Watch out! Hey there!
Mission.
Attack!
I will have order.
Crumble! Come to be! Witnessing a great undertaking!
walks like the snowflakes. Hot as death.
No one interferes with a
Damn.
jester's work.
He died instantly.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Watch out!
Insta kill.
Coming at ya!
Together.
Okay.
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatu.
What the hell is this?
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Saritsa planning?
Yeah, what the hell is this? Is this where all the energy is coming from? That the Saritsa told, like, literally everyone in Snezhnaya to preserve their resources for? There must be a really good reason for this.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
Oh?
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusion.
Paimon and the Jester? Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What? Is this a recreation of the Loom of Fate or something?
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
I don't know what the hell is going
This has
on.
something to do with Paimon. We need to hurry.
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Mission. Feel this ancient power.
Stabilize. This is order.
Crystalline Adagio.
Feeling lucky?
What's going on?
Oh shit.
Wait. It's the curse of death. No, Odette?
Why is she striking now? Oh, this dream again.
Is this the afterlife again?
Wait, come to think of it, Whenever they awakened from the afterlife, we didn't see Vorianitsa or Alyosha. Did they attend the theater? I forgot.
I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's?
What the hell? Okay, bro. How are we gonna get there? Oh, I see. This is some superliminal shit. How is Odette's core flame helping us anyway? Is she even doing this on purpose?
Odette! Odette! No signs of life, but past experience says that she should. Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? I feel like. Thank you, Odette. If not for you, but I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time you bought me to get Paimon back. Sure enough, everyone here has been affected by the curse of death. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself.
Imagine if Paimon was unaffected by the curse, because she actually is one of the shades, Asmodee. It's been a long theory that Asmodee is actually Paimon.
Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now.
Where is Paimon? Is Paimon in there? There's no way. Oh, there she is.
Found her! Paimon really is here!
Renova. Oh. Okay, there we go. There's her model. So Renova's finally here. So why is she here in person?
Do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Judging by your expression, it It seems that you understand little of what is going on here. In that case, a word to the wise, a civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
See, I told you guys, I called it the moment I saw it in the trailer. Traveler crashes out on Renova because of Paimon. I called it.
No advice needed.
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, the time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form.
Cutscene. What does she want with Paimon?
That thing is coming with me.
Piero? Did Piero stop it? I knew it. I called it. Why is he protecting Paimon?
You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia,
Celestia.
but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
What is Paimon?
Hey, who says there'll be a next time?
No, I mean, nothing's working. Swear Piero better answer our questions, man. He better answer our questions, like why does he need Paimon? Why did he take Paimon? That thing is a creation from Celestia. What does he mean by that?
What are you talking about?
It was... you seem to be...
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. Paimon fell asleep. The Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her feel unwell.
So they're helping Paimon then.
So...
apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
Yeah, he beat a lot of his men along the way.
But why would a big shot like...
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together in the distant past.
Yeah, I mean, Paimon did have a past before they met the Traveler, I'm sure.
Oh yeah! You did
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report. What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final experiment of our energy research ahead of schedule?
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the... As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiment
Project
and
Mistletoe.
Project Mistletoe until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough.
I will trust your judgment. We shall...
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, everything we do will be in vain.
Okay.
After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal.
Okay.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any means with which to threaten the heavenly principles.
I see. Yeah.
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger,
The curse. I see.
Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment was successful, we could have achieved a crucial breakthrough. As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all the researchers, technicians, and witnesses died from the curse. All that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather for us, went to waste. In the end, nothing was gained.
Okay, so we have to deal with her first then.
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the theater?
Right.
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough so the nature of the curse seems to be something like... When moments of technological progress occur, all life in the vicinity is taken away. Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory Palace. Since outsiders are forbidden from entering, this mass death phenomenon went unnoticed.
That is correct.
Until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness. The curse of death was triggered just before she infiltrated the Armory
And that's
Palace
when she saw Mitya dead.
But you mentioned something about a final stage...
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology in incremental steps accumulated over time.
Indeed.
But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits. A point where the truth you're...
You mean the experiment?
Yes. We were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all this time, as long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment or obtain any results.
So just take her out first then, huh?
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's current, only by eliminating Renova first.
She's the ruler of death! She can just...
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't...
Here?
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology to this point?
Because she can't do that. Like, her power is probably limited.
So, you're saying...
Exactly. She has limitations.
Death has limitations?
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
And that's what she's so desperate to keep them from achieving.
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Our goal is the heavenly principles.
And by extension, the Tsaritsa, right?
The Fatui.
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion but hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. Nope. What kind?
In that case... Lord Jester?
Granted. Get some rest. Put the experiment out of your mind. And...
Very interesting.
While there is yet time, allow me to offer...
There's a lot of things to know, huh? Project Mistletoe.
I remember hearing the term Mistleton from Column.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up.
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notcry. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle against the Heavenly Principles.
Huh?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
So that weapon he was building in Notcry, that was all for the purpose of Project Mistleton as well.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there. Oh, Paimon's got a...
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses. The Heavenly Principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the Light Realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form by the Heavenly Principles themselves. Any attempt to use this power against its creator would be a futile endeavor.
Okay, let me just read this again. Accustomed to combating the power of the Light Realm, elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form. Okay, so you can't fight fire with fire.
For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistleton to contend with the Heavenly Principles. You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source of anti-Celestia energy.
I see. Yeah, Mitia mentioned about that.
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. Project... And it looks like your plan is...
The Tsaritsa.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui against me.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But...
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question
Yeah.
since forever. Why exactly does the Tsaritsa want to collect them?
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the Heavenly Principles.
I see.
What do you mean? Not sure. Don't you make the...
Taking on the Heavenly Principles is something most people...
Into that today, civilization is nothing but our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand,
I see.
the heaven only by changing the state of affairs, only by otherwise. The fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
I feel that, yeah, that makes sense.
Accepting potential destruction?
Furthermore, perhaps this is...
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse.
Then, the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection, those are curses too?
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is...
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world. And when that time comes, humanity will be completely liberated from curses and lies.
Wait, so where does the Abyss, the Abyss sibling and the Loom of Fate play a role in this? Because surely it should be tied into this, and Dainsleif should also play a role in this too, right?
Look forward to it. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless struggle against the environment, we all believe that standing in solidarity...
Alright, last one. Relationship with Paimon.
Paimon really doesn't remember.
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy
It's because
developed
she's...
by the Armory Palace.
Because she's a creation made from Celestia?
Is because she comes from Celestia herself.
Yeah.
More specifically.
Paimon?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it,
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon descending from Celestia.
So is Paimon the Descender too?
I presented her to the Vinster King, but he took no in. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course.
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Conria 500 years ago. But Paimon doesn't remember any of that.
Having lived through the cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
Hold on, the what? Alright. Wi-Fi's back now. Let me just remove this text. Alright. Very interesting. So we're finally seeing Paimon's identity. I genuinely thought she was the shade of space, Asmodee. Which begs the question, where the hell is Asmodee?
But it's not just her memory from Conria. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the last 500 years. What was Paimon like back in Conria? Did she know a whole lot?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn. During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon's planned to get her memories back in the... even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason.
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Troptatir the Wise.
Troptatir, he's one of the sinners, right?
But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity.
Noted. Man, but, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now... Oh, phew! That's a relief. Paimon's...
Alright, that's it. That's all the questions I got.
thank you for telling me so much.
Given the circumstances,
Ally?
to advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the ruler of...
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim
Yeah.
Paimon when...
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our...
Oh shit.
Time we do not have. Must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can.
You're going to challenge the ruler of death? Just for Paimon? Thank you. Thank you.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next update, 7.1, we're gonna be helping out the Tsaritsa against this monster causing the blizzard or something, so... Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm gonna predict.
Got it. Thanks for your help with
Just a request, really. Paimon really was... Of course, Paimon knows it's top secret.
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real?
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's creations are unable to damage it. In that regard, you may rest assured.
Mistletoe energy. And they said this was made from the remains of the third descender, right?
Oh. Wow. No wonder Paimon felt so out of sorts recently. Even
Paimon? You're okay.
long story short, yep, Paimon.
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have... So, I returned the way I came.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. Really, you should be thanking that anyway. And now that things here are all taking...
Alright, so where are we going now?
Ah, Director Chuganoff, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuja has been suspended, so we've convened an emergency meeting.
Oh yeah, Stuja has been suspended.
This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, we've also discussed feasible layoff plans to optimize revenue and expenditure structure. Our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase by at least 30%.
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated. Thank you all for your hard...
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough...
I just... suddenly don't. Iskra. It's time to rest.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelic's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability, a decision has been made to permanently withdraw this codename from use. Considering that Lelic did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has nevertheless negotiated with the authorities, ultimately securing a waiver for all penalties due to them. Lelic will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, they may be allowed to adopt a new code. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again that motives and methods are equally important when one operates. Even with Project Stuja's suspension and our interim operational victory, we must guard against complacency and rashness and work to consolidate. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine
We act only for the greater glory.
You mean...
Just thinking out loud, I've never seen the Snezhna Gradvecha so light.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
She going to Rosaline's grave? Oh yeah, it literally says there, go to Signora's tomb.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dancer finds a way to make it her own.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, What if our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush.
Oh, cutscene.
I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet.
Yeah, I knew this was the conversation she had with
I'll
Arlecchino.
just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
Same.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing.
She never got the chance to, huh?
Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath.
So wait, so Odette
The
is...
choice is yours, child.
She didn't choose to have her memories wiped. So she's still a Fatui.
Fresh air at last! Paimon's head isn't spinning anymore, and the fever's all gone.
You know,
Finally free to fly again!
I'm really... I've said this before in the last stream when Odette was talking about her past with Signora. I really like how they expanded on Rosaline's past. I really like that a lot. She's honestly starting to become like my favorite Fatui member, Rosaline.
Oh, it's nice to finally know where Paimon came from, too. It did make Paimon a little nervous at first, but, like, who cares if Paimon's a creation of Celestia? She's probably not anyone that important. And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just... Heck,
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face.
says who? Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but she... Wait! They've got light novels from Yai Publishing House here, too! The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting, too, but...
I thought you were in the mood.
Paimon can read while she flies! Hey! Look at these two dolls! Which do you like better?
Odette.
Alright! Boss?
Oh, I thought we were only getting one.
There you are.
Paimon will grab then. Huh? Huh? How many layers does this thing have? And a whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza. Hey, look! That looks like Tartaglia!
Oh, there's Tonya.
Hey, Tartaglia!
I know that voice. Of course. If it is.
Yeah! The jester knew I was wrong and fixed Paimon right up!
Oh, yeah. About that. That was. Oh, right. Let me introduce you. This is my little sister, Tonya.
So this is the real Tonya.
Hello, Tonya!
Hello, hello. Firstly, I'm...
Hey now. Why'd you have to...
So she's the real...
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show, she got a little worried and went outside.
Bruh.
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him.
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late. So I was really worried about you. How was I supposed to know that?
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make it up to you somehow.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best that the real Tonya didn't get caught up in that mess.
I mean, if she did, we would have found out who the imposter was.
Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't your...
We would have found out who that imposter was, and we wouldn't have to build this emotional connection with an NPC. But that's just me.
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the show in the end. By the way, what... I would... the best... Huh? What? Hey!
Oh, cutscene. Is that the Sarita? It is her. Wait, so she killed the monster already? Oh, it's the maiden, her, the Druzhna. So is the Sarita a fae? So she killed the monster then, huh? I mean, I guess that's the only explanation why the blizzard ceased. Alrighty. So we're finally done. In addition to the 1 hour and 20 minutes from previous stream, 1 hour 53, so it was around 3 hours and 3 hours and 13 minutes. Okay. 3 hours and 13 minutes that we finished the entirety of Act II. Alright, not bad at all. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so that was pretty much it for Chapter 7, Act 2 of Genshin Impact 7.0. So overall, pretty interesting. I honestly thought the Traveler was going to help the Sarita with killing off the blizzard monster that was creating the blizzard, but I guess I was wrong. So I guess the Sarita was able to clap the blizzard monster after all. Very interesting. So my question is, where do we go from here? Are we finally going to be meeting the Sarita next patch in 7.1? Maybe we are, because Piero is allied with us now, and by extension the Sarita. So we're probably going to be asking questions from the Sarita, and we're going to be having more lore about Vorianitsa. Actually, hold on, let me just make sure, because usually the playable characters from each patch usually are the main focus of the patch because, you know, Hoyo likes to sell these characters. So hold on, let me see who's playable in 7.1. I know Vodianitsa is one of them. Okay, so Vesna and Vodianitsa. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna be learning more about Vesna for sure. We already know somewhat about Vodianitsa. Okay. Alright. So I honestly don't know what's gonna happen, but it's very interesting that they're trying to overthrow the Heavenly Principles because the Heavenly Principles could indeed wipe all of Tibet out on a whim. And that's the main purpose of Project Mistletoe, to overthrow the Heavenly Principles, which is very interesting. But anyways, that's pretty much all that I have to say about Genshin 7.1's quests. So we're just going to be ending Genshin here. I'm going to close Genshin here. And now we are going to be hopping straight to trying to finish Monster Hunter Stories 1. So we're going to try and finish that this stream. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get started on Stories 3, even for just a few hours or so, because I still have to do Honkai Star Rail's stream. So for the rest of the stream, we're just going to try and finish Stories 1. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we're just going to try regardless. So yeah, I'm going to go back to solo cam now, and we're going to close off Genshin. Oh, and before we do, this is exactly where we stop. There's the Tsaritsa's Palace right there. We stopped right here. This is exactly where you're gonna see me again in 6 weeks. Literally on this same spot. And we're gonna start the 7.1 quests X, Chapter 7 X 3, and potentially 4 if they put 2 chapters in 7.1, but yeah, we're just gonna, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put 2 chapters, so Act 3 and 4, 7.1, we're gonna start literally right here where we ended off in Chapter 2, so yeah. Overall, pretty solid start. If I were to, last impression, so if I were to give ratings, I'd give Act 1 8 out of 10, and then I'd give Act 2 I'd give Act 1 8.5 and then Act 2 8. Because I really didn't like how long the Among Us section, the Danganronpa section was in figuring out that everybody was dead all along. But yeah, those are my ratings for that. So yeah, good introduction to Snezhnaya. Alright, I'm gonna close Genshin now. Alrighty. So I am going to turn on the Switch. Hopefully we'll be able to finish stories here. But we'll see. I'm gonna change the title of the stream. Okay. So we've finished. I've changed the title and thumbnail of the stream. So let me just adjust the mic. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Alright. So this may be out of the blue, but I'm literally close to the end of Monster Hunter Stories. so I wanted to finish it if possible. So if we're able to do that this stream, good. If not, then oh well, but we're gonna try. I feel like we only have like 2 hours, so we'll see. Alright, so we need to use the heat thing. Actually, hold on. Let me try and adjust this. How do I do it? Do I use Alt? Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Hot mist. So this is where we're gonna fight Versa Pietro. Hmm.
眺めるしかなかった。俺のやり方に口出しはさせない。これ以上邪魔をするなら。勝負だ。お前とここで決着をつける。しゃあない。シュバルの目を覚まさせるんだ。
Okay. So, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna be clapped. Alright, let's see. So I don't know what kind of... Well, we'll just test it out. We'll go for the tail first. So he uses speed. Alright, so let's go Kaku. Wait, he's using technical attack now. So is he gonna use attack next? Damn! Dawning light. Damn! Let's go, Ratha. Nice. Alright, so we destroyed the tail. Shit. Okay. Alright, let's destroy the head. Shit, he's using speed. He's using technical now. Damn it, man. I can't read his thing. Please use technical. Yes! Shit. Oh, he's turning black. So I pretty much already know the plot twist. I already know the plot twist that's happening. But this is my first time seeing it happen. Yeah, so he was the source of the Black Dread the entire time. Mm-hmm. Damn, he left his Raytheon. That's crazy. Oh, there's Raytheon. Oof. Damn. And that's when Ch.7 died. Well, I guess we won that fight, but I had to use a lot of resources. Makili Pietru. So this is Mount Silion. So this must be the ruins of Zalum, right? Well, then let's recover our thing first. Okay. So there's the Remobra. Those are the materials I need for my upgrade. So we're gonna be farming for a little bit. Man, these guys are beefy. Wait, so how much Remobra do we need? Hold on, let me check. Because I need those Remobra materials to upgrade the weapon. I just forgot what it was. $15 Remobra hides. So I need 30 in total. Okay. So 30 in total. Damn, I'm poor. I need money. That's overkill. Nice. So I have 19 Remobra hides. Brother, that's a Stygian Zinogre just aura farming up there. Really? I don't have time for this. Alright, let's upgrade our gear first. Armor or sword? I'll do sword. Shit, I need money. Fuck. Is there something I can sell? Hold on, let me see if I can sell anything. Hold on, let me see. Upgrade. Can upgrade the fire sword now. Definitely not going to be doing much farming here, so I'm just going to upgrade the armor, and then we're just going to call it. Need to sell my stuff though. Alright. I'm gonna farm more Remobras. So we have 4 so far. I mean, can we take him on? Let's see if we can take him on. He seems to be only locked on attack. Oh shit. So he's using technical attacks now? Shit. This is actually my first time encountering a Devil Joe too. Shit. So he's using technical now, right? Shit. Dang. Oh well. At least I tried. We're trying to farm for Remobras anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's dead. So we have 4 Remobra hides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, yeah, we have enough. Can we upgrade our armor even further? No, we can't. Okay. Before we do anything else, it's about time we did Rite of Channeling. So did that do anything? Hmm. Oh, so you can put it like that. Where's the speed bead? Okay. Let's put health here. Oh. So you can only choose 2. Interesting. Attack Jean from Brute Tigrex. Yeah, we can do that. Another power gene. No. What does tenacity do? Nah, I'll just put it here anyway. Don't really have much to put on him, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'll just put this here. Then we'll put critical on Kutku. Okay. That should be everything. Middle, top right. Yeah, there's nothing else. Evasion barely works, so I'll just do all elemental. Yeah, increase the amount of elements done. Alright. We're gonna go straight towards the final boss. If we can. Because I'm pretty much done with this game already, so I want to finish this game as soon as possible. Alright, let's finish it. No. You serious, bro? I'm assuming it's power, so we have to do speed? No. What? He's speed now, right? Yes, he is. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna use power, is he? Speed. Speed? Nah, fuck. What? If he's gonna use speed... No, he's using technical. Bro, going 2 times in a row is so stupid, bro. Bro, I can't read his patterns, man. And he's gonna constantly transform too, like what the fuck is this? And he's gonna constantly heal from them too. How is this fair, man? Like, he's going twice, man. How am I supposed to beat that? Bro, I really wanted to beat this game tonight. Oh man, do I have to farm, bro? Bro, this is exactly what I don't like about JRPGs. You have to over level yourself, bro. Fucking hell. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I honestly thought we were going to beat the final boss of Monster Hunter Stories 1, but I guess that's not the case. This has been pretty much my entire experience with Monster Hunter Stories 1, because sorry, there was someone out there. I'm not going to speak when they're there. But anyway, this has been my entire experience with Monster Hunter Stories 1. It's always been a constant of me like fighting a monster, me being clapped by it, and then I just have to you know, I have to farm for materials to counter that monster. It's so fucking annoying, bro. It's genuinely annoying. And now I have to farm materials and max materials for this monster now. Like, bro, just let me beat the damn monster, man. Let me beat the damn game, bro. This is exactly what I hate about JRPGs, man. Like you have to farm a specific material to beat the monster, and it's even worse that you have to level that material up as well. Like, it's so stupid, man. I hate it, dude. This is what I hate about JRPGs, dude. People say it's skill issue, but no, I know the exact steps and how to beat it. It's just that it's so tedious and long, bro. Why? It makes me wonder why I put myself up with this. Like, when it's for Souls games, like, I don't have to like level myself to a certain threshold in order to beat it. It's, This is the exact issue that I had with Expedition 33 as well. Like, I had to have a specific item. And okay, I'm gonna stop this rant before I lose my mind, but yeah, I'm not gonna be beating Monster Hunter Stories tonight. Don't worry, I'm still gonna do the Honkai Star Rail. I'm still gonna do the Honkai Star Rail stream tonight, but I'm just gonna be farming on Monster Hunter Stories off to the side, so yeah. Alright. I'm gonna be streaming. I hoped that I was gonna be able to finish Stories 1 this stream, but evidently not. So we're just gonna have to finish it next time, probably next weekend. I'm gonna have to do farming throughout this entire week again just to finish Stories 1. It is what it is, but okay. Yeah. I guess this was pointless. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut this portion of Monster Hunter Stories like as if it never happened, because I thought that we were actually gonna finish it this stream until the fucking Stygian and Zenogre bullshit happened. So yeah, I'm very upset by that. Oh well. I just wanted to get this game over with so I can hop onto Stories 3, but whatever, bro. Whatever. Alright. We're just gonna have to finish it in another time. Alright. If you're seeing this ending of this stream, this is the only time you'll see it. I'm gonna be cutting off this portion of the stream once the VOD comes out, because it's pointless seeing this part of the stream. So yeah. Alright. Sorry to end off on an upset note. I really hate wasting time. I thought we were gonna finish this, but I guess not. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon in the Honkai Star Rail stream. Alright, and that's gonna be in a few hours from now. Alright, peace out.